Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing very well today for something a little bit different. We've got Pat from the Netherlands with us. Say hello, Pat.
Hey guys.
So Pat messaged me in Discord and he says, by the way, Cap, I fly without a HOTAS and without an Xbox controller and without whatever else. I just use a mouse and a keyboard and I actually do things, which is amazing. I have tried keyboard before and I couldn't even get it to take off. It just kept going, it just kept flinging off the side of the runway, and so I gave up and got myself a HOTAS. However, I do understand you can use the keyboard, and not only that, but you're not just kind of a noob with an Su-25T free aircraft. You've got what aircraft have you got?
I got the F-18, F-14, Jeff, Mirage, Harrier, and just Flame Eclipse 3.
And you can actually use them, yeah?
I cannot use all of them except the RASPAM planes, since they have a kind of bug and RASPAM is fixing them.
Roger.
As I contacted them.
Roger. I mean, this is awesome and amazing, and I really want to push keyboard use, not necessarily for long term. I mean, eventually everyone wants to get a HOTAS because it's just cool having a HOTAS.
I'm also getting a HOTAS soon, but I've been playing DCS for 2,000 hours with keyboard and mouse only now.
And that's great, because not everyone has $200, $300, $400 to go and buy a HOTAS. So if we can get people using the keyboard to begin with, like you, that's a brilliant entry, because DCS, we all love it, but it is very expensive. That's life. So that's great. Now I will link the actual file, the config file that Pat kindly gave me, so you can physically see his setup. But let's talk a little bit about the setup. I can't really show it on the screen now, but could you tell me roughly how you've got your keys set up for the main important things?
The arrow keys are basically my well, the normal flight handling is pretty much default. Setting up screens, it's a combination of that's close to my controlling the aircraft buttons. So if I want to select the right MFD, I have right control, right arrow.
Roger.
And for every screen, I have that.
Wow. Basically. And just to move the plane up, down, left, and right, is that just the keys? Roll and pitch?
Yep.
What about rudder?
Yep. Z and X.
I mean, how do you do it in terms of feel? Because I can put just a little bit of roll in, if I want, with my stick by moving a little bit, but you can't.
I think I have a bit of muscle memory, right? Because I've played it so much that I can actually I can feel how much I want to roll, and I do that. So you got that sort of way.
Have you got an analog keyboard that detects how hard you press the key, or is it just a normal keyboard?
It's a normal keyboard.
Wow. Okay. I still don't believe this. I still think this is a joke, and I still don't think you can even take off. But I am always open-minded, Mr. Pat. So things we can do: we'll take off. We'll taxi. We'll take off. Have a bit of a fly around in formation. Then we can do some ground strafing. We can do go and look at a carrier. We've got out to sea, and then we can even do some fighting. If this works, then I'll eat my hat, I think is what I'll say. Right, if you can kindly, using your keyboard and your mouse, taxi out to the runway, please, Pat. I think it's on the left. Yeah, it's just slightly on the left.
Yeah.
You watch, you'll be better than me now, and I've got a goddamn all the buttons in the world. Right, let me remember how to fly this aircraft. Okay. What kind of computer are you running, roughly, out of interest?
Laptop.
You're on a laptop?
Yeah.
DCS works? Let me get this right. You're on a laptop, which I'm almost certain can't run DCS, but I'm amazed that you can, and you're using the keys.
Yep.
Wow, I think we've got a new hero at the Grim Reapers here. Well, he's already pretty much better than me at taxiing, which is a bit embarrassing, but it's okay. Beginner's luck. Right. Hang on. How do you control your engine then? Because I can control the exact throttle position of my engine. How can you possibly do that?
Page up, page down, and minus and plus.
Good lord. All right. When you're ready, off you go. Any speed you want, and just head it.
Holding
brakes.
I'm holding brakes. Mil power. Release brakes. Flaps half.
What else? Are we going afterburner or mil power?
No, I'll just hold it mil power.
Roger. You're staying straighter than me, which is a bit annoying, to be honest.
V1, rotate. Gear up.
Right, you take us around in an orbit, wherever you want to go.
You're on my right side?
I will be on your right side, coming for a hug.
Sure. Let's make a right-hand turn.
Roger. Your movements are nice and smooth, which is good.
So you want to do a quick run over the enemy targets?
Not yet. I just want to see just a general bit of flying. I just want to see how your control surfaces move compared with the joystick users, which is what I'm used to. Everything, to be honest, seems kind of normal so far. Alright, what we'll try next is you following me. Let's see how close you get. I'm just going to buzz by your right shoulder. Just going to have a delta of a few knots. You slip into formation of me and see if you can fly, because most people can't even fly formation with a HOTAS. That's just how it works.
Let me get on your right wing.
Roger. This is where the problem is. You're going to need really tight control at this point. And you just don't really have that in the keyboard, or I can't see how you could have that in the keyboard.
On your right wing.
Roger. Okay, that's annoyingly good. Well, I definitely can do that. Okay, you're going to take lead again, buzz my right shoulder, and let's go in for a ground attack. I put some targets in. I don't know if you have the ability to look on the...
I saw it.
Okay.
I saw it.
Alright, I've got to get myself sorted. I've got to remember how to stick the ground gun in this. So air to ground.
Air to ground, gun, and then... Yeah.
Gun check.
And CCIP.
Okay. Roger, I'm going to follow you. Let's go and do some strafing of targets with the keyboard. I should say, valued viewers, I'm not using the keyboard. I don't think I could... No, I definitely couldn't do it. So I'm just going to use my trusty old stick.
Gonna climb in a 10-degree angle.
Roger. Now, I'm pretty sure we can't... The vehicles I'm putting in, I'm pretty sure we can't actually do any damage, but we can still hit them at least. And should be relatively
yeah.
hit them, so...
Let's see. They're
just right of the runway.
Yeah.
So if we do a left 90, they would be just on the right of that, I believe.
I see them.
Roger. Do you have the ability to kind of zoom in and zoom out with your view? Because I can't live without that.
With my mouse scroll.
Okay, yeah, that's the one reason I can't go to the what's it, Thrustmaster Warthog, which I've literally got sitting here. I don't have a good way of doing that.
I'll level out. Hold on.
Roger. Target's basically on the nose now, steeply down.
Sure.
Following.
I'll go in further.
Roger.
Idle. Target spotted.
Yep, target spotted. Following you in.
I'll start top left.
I'll start in the middle.
In range.
In range. Get some. Get some. Let's get some in Dutch. Get some.
Going around.
Roger.
Left side. Hitting the burner. Steep climb.
I've got definite hits, but I don't think we can kill them. But we'll go around for one more run anyway, just to show that we can do this.
Want to go vertical?
Yeah, sure. Whee! Over we go.
Getting off the burner.
And we go again. Are you idle?
Yep.
Roger. Right, let's do this and then head out to sea. Good stop. Bang on the money, well done. You just go and land, and what I'll do is I'll follow in formation so that the viewers can see what you're doing. And I'll just then go around and land myself or something.
I'm setting up. I'm gonna make a hard turn to the left. That's what I like. 10 I'll be on final. I'm gonna call out see you at 10. And I'm gonna make a turn. The carrier's moving or standing still?
Moving at cruise speed, so quite slow.
Sure. But there's no problem. Gear coming out. Need to go a bit more to the right.
You've got a lot better control than RC anyway. I better not tell him that, but RC can't keep a glide slope like this.
You haven't seen my F14 glide slope. I'm lined up.
Roger. Go ahead, go in.
Oops.
Nearly. And that was an excellent approach. Right, we'll go around again, do that.
Yeah, I pulled up too soon. I was a bit at slow speed.
I don't see how you can even get on the glide slope, to be honest.
Gonna be a bit closer than my previous approach.
Yeah.
And also a bit higher. Okay.
Yeah, you were landing that perfectly. I don't know why it's not catching. I don't know if it's not working for some reason, but you landed that perfectly. I think that was meant to be a too wide. All right. Well, you can clearly do that perfectly. I don't know why it's not. Oh shit! Hang on. Nothing happened. Right. Should we go and do some air to air then? Now, there's no way. And fair enough, you can land a trap, but there's no way you can dogfight with keyboard because of all the reasons. You haven't got the finesse that you need in a dogfight. It's just not possible. So ACM combat value viewers is all about the feel of the aircraft. It's all about knowing how much aft stick, well, in fact it's pretty much entirely about how much aft stick to put in at any one moment. And Pat doesn't have that ability because his aft stick is off or on. It's like me just being off or on. There's no way I can do it. So I can't believe that Pat can do any kind of ACM. But I've been wowed so far, so we shall see. Alright, let me just get in the zone, Pat.
Press cannon, master arm on.
Roger.
HMD on.
Oh yeah, good idea. Yeah. HMD on.
TMS switch forward to lock something with a helmet.
Yeah. Let me just dump all my stores. I'll never be able to play this game again if I get beaten someone with a keyboard. So I really hope you don't win this, by the way. But we shall see. We shall see. 400 knots, and we have emergence. Let's go. He's going lateral, I'm going for a vertical fight. I'll try and drop down on his tail here. Okay, he's going vertical now. I'm not going to dump my speed, I'm not going to let him make me do that. Going to keep in this rear plane behind him, and I've got all the energy now, so I'm going to come right smack down on the back of him. Come on, come on! The speed or over G. Got him on the ropes, boys. We've got him on the ropes, but this is not going to be easy.
Hey,
oh, he's got me! Radar, let's put any trajectory off. God, I had to properly get out of that. Right, let's worry about that. Down we go. Okay, let's get our energy back in here. Okay, he's got to do the same. Now, I think he's too slow to go up, so I'm going to go up. Just try and get above him. Okay, and I should be able to slot right on him here because he's going to be stalling. I'm almost certain of it. Let's get this helmet doodah working. Oh, it's anyone's game now. Pat's brought it back. He's had to stall himself out for that. again. So again, I'm going to go up for safety, and he can't do that. So I'm going to snap over now, and I might be able to squeeze a little shot on him here, actually. Gosh, that was an all kind of poo. Right, I'm going to break this impasse. Missed. I've got an advantage in terms of speed there, so I'm going to try and get some turn rate going here. Ah, sugar, he's right on my 6 now. That is not what we wanted to do, valid viewers. I still have the advantage. Alright, I'm going to get the 9G in there. I got proper.
Let me get set it up.
So now we're testing how well he can maintain his turn. This must have been possible with the keyboard, because I've got to get perfect the amount of R stick to balance this turn. And I can't see how he could possibly do that. See? Yeah, I like that. I like that, Pat. I like that. A lovely 360 knots, maybe in a bit faster. Oh, no, no! I won't allow it. I shan't allow it. Really? Oh, my wing snapped off. God damn it. Well, that was a surprise. How the hell do you do that with goddamn keys?
I think muscle memory.
God, that's crazy, man. It looks like you can do everything and pretty much better with a keyboard than a joystick, which I don't think anyone out there. The stream say I'm gonna have to go back to Minecraft. Which I don't think anything out there thought it was possible. And he's put some videos up just proving that he's doing this and not cheating and stuff like that, which I think is amazing, really. Have you got any advice? Because this is all about helping other people, as usual. Have you got any advice to help people get started with their keyboard journey?
Don't give up. I have had times where I was like, yeah, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. And basically what I did, basically do them and train a lot. And I have played with tournament players, and right now I go equally against them instead of that they clap me fully. So just don't give up. Train with players, not alone, because you can learn from others. Yeah. Awesome landing.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and eventually, like we said, you're going to want to buy a big fancy HOTAS, but you can take time. You wait a year if you want before you even need a HOTAS, which is ridiculous. Are there any planes that the keyboard won't work with? That's a pretty good thing to.
Mirage Harrier. Basically every RASBAM module.
Why is that? I don't understand that.
Basically, right now is when you try to maneuver your stick, it goes back instantly.
Right. So that's something I need to get on top of, by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. I'm sure that's not a problem.
And helis I will personally not like. I've tried the KA-50 and I can hover, I can fly, etc. But it's just not my take. It is possible, but it's not that.
The problem with the helis is it's all about the rudder, and well, it's not called a rudder in a helicopter, but you know what I mean. It's all about the rudder, and you have to hold the rudder at a certain position, which you just don't really have that option. So I shouldn't imagine it's very enjoyable. So probably skip the helis keyboard. Don't have a RASBAN module until it gets fixed. Otherwise, just work really hard, and you can do what Pat here is doing, which, let's face it, is completely bonkers and amazing. Okay, well, thank you for coming, Pat, and give us your time. I know you're a busy guy. I will link Pat's Lua file for his keyboard so that you can copy him identically if you want. And that's it. Thank you, Pat, and everyone, I'll see you later.